Let me ask you something that nobody in the drone industry seems to want to talk about out loud. DJI just released a consumer drone, the Mavic 4 Pro, that might actually be better at some enterprise-level tasks than their own $4,799 enterprise drone, the Matrice 4 Enterprise. And if you are a commercial drone pilot, a mapping specialist, or a business owner currently debating which system to drop your hard-earned money on, the answer is not as obvious as DJI wants you to believe. I have flown both of these systems back to back. I have mapped real job sites, captured real client deliverables, and stress-tested both of these drones in real-world conditions. And by the end of this video, I am going to tell you exactly which one deserves a spot in your professional kit, and which one might be quietly draining your business budget. Stick around, because around the 7-minute mark, I am going to reveal the one single specification that has single-handedly won me more commercial contracts than any other feature on either of these drones. You do not want to miss that. What's at stake now? Before we start comparing spec sheet to spec sheet, which, by the way, is how most people get this decision completely wrong, I want to frame exactly what is at stake here. The DJI Mavic 4 Pro base model with the RC2 controller starts at $2,699. If you step up to the Creator Combo, which gets you 512 gigabytes of internal storage, and the new RC Pro 2 controller, you are looking at $4,649. The DJI Matrice 4 Enterprise aircraft itself starts at $4,799. That said, once you account for the RC Plus 2 controller, additional batteries, a charging hub, and the DJI Terra license for mapping, the full operational kit can realistically land between $6,500 and $8,000 depending on your configuration. That is a meaningful price difference, potentially several $1,000s, between the two fully equipped setups. So the question is not just which drone is better. The real question is the Matrice 4 Enterprise worth the premium for your specific business? Or is the Mavic 4 Pro a smarter investment that gives you 80% of the capability at a lower entry price? The answer depends entirely on what you actually need from your drone, and I am going to break that down clearly, category by category right now. Camera showdown. All right, let us start with the camera systems, because this is where things get genuinely interesting, and where the Mavic 4 Pro starts landing some serious punches against a drone that costs thousands more when fully kitted out. Both the Mavic 4 Pro and the Matrice 4 Enterprise feature a triple camera setup, but the similarities end there pretty quickly. The Mavic 4 Pro leads with a main camera built around a 4/3-inch micro 4/3 CMOS Hasselblad sensor, the same sensor format used in serious mirrorless photography. It captures 25 native megapixels and delivers up to 100 megapixels using its quad Bayer pixel arrangement. The secondary 70mm medium telephoto camera sports a 1/1.3-inch CMOS sensor with 48 effective megapixels, also quad Bayer, and the 168mm telephoto rounds it out with a 1/1.5-inch CMOS sensor producing 50 megapixels. Yes, Hasselblad color science across the main camera, with serious reach across all three lenses. The Matrice 4 Enterprise runs a 20-megapixel 4/3-inch CMOS wide-angle primary sensor with a mechanical shutter, purpose-built for mapping accuracy, not maximum resolution. Its 70mm medium telephoto and 168mm telephoto cameras each deliver 48 megapixels. Comparing the primary cameras side by side, the M4 Pro's main sensor delivers noticeably more detail, and the gap widens further when you engage the 100-megapixel capture mode. Now, let me be precise about how that 100-megapixel mode actually works on the Mavic 4 Pro, because this is a detail that matters. The main sensor uses a quad Bayer pixel arrangement, a technology where groups of 4 photo sites share color information. This allows the sensor to combine those pixels into a high-resolution composite image of up to 100 megapixels. It is not sensor shift pixel technology as used in high-end mirrorless cameras. It is a different but proven technique that, in real-world testing, produces genuinely sharper, more detailed images than the native 25-megapixel output. The same quad Bayer approach is used across all three cameras on the drone. In my field tests at 180 feet of altitude, the 100-megapixel captures from the Mavic 4 Pro were generating DNG files around 126 to 130 megabytes compared to the standard 15 to 20 megabyte JPEGs. The detail difference was visible and measurable, especially on fine surface features like survey targets, pavement markings, and roof details. For any workflow where image resolution drives mission altitude and therefore collection speed, the M4 Pro's camera advantage compounds across an entire project day. Video quality. Now let's talk video, and I will be honest with you, this category is not even close. The Mavic 4 Pro wins so decisively here that it almost makes you wonder why DJI bothered giving the Matrice 4 Enterprise a video mode at all. The Mavic 4 Pro supports video capture up to 6K resolution at 60 frames per second from the main Hasselblad camera, with 10-bit HDR recording and up to 15.5 stops of dynamic range. That is cinema-grade footage. That is the kind of output that production companies, real estate developers, and broadcast clients actually want to pay for. The 70mm and 168mm telephoto cameras both support 4K at up to 120 frames per second for slow-motion capture. When you are flying jobs that include both mapping deliverables and high-quality video packages, which is increasingly common on modern commercial projects, the M4 Pro gives you a single drone that can do both at a genuinely professional level. The Matrice 4 Enterprise, on the other hand, is not designed as a video tool. Its wide-angle camera tops out at 4K at 30 frames per second, functional for site documentation but not for cinematic deliverables. This is a deliberate design choice. The M4E's wide-angle camera is purpose-built around the mechanical shutter for mapping accuracy, not video performance. DJI has very clearly optimized each drone for its intended workflow. If high-quality video is part of your commercial offering, the M4 Pro has a decisive advantage. One more thing worth mentioning here. The Creator Combo version of the Mavic 4 Pro includes a built-in 512GB internal SSD for direct data capture, a genuinely useful feature for long shoot days when you are burning through 100-megapixel stills and 6K footage. The standard M4 Pro comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage and a micro SD card slot, which is functional but less convenient for high-volume professional work. Mapping and modeling, all right. Here is the section that mapping professionals have been waiting for, and where I need to give you the most nuanced answer in this entire video. Because the truth is more complicated than most people realize. I have called the Matrice 4 Enterprise the king of mapping and modeling, and that title still stands. But the Mavic 4 Pro has taken a few shots at the crown that I did not see coming. Let me explain what I mean. The Mavic 4 Pro can generate 2D maps and 3D models. I have done it. I have the outputs on screen. And visually, the maps it produces are actually sharper than the M4E maps captured at the same altitude. That is a direct function of the higher resolution sensor. When I ran both drones over the same site at 160 feet, the M4 Pro's 100-megapixel captures produced a noticeably crisper orthomosaic with more clearly defined surface details. On paper, this sounds like the M4 Pro just beat the M4E at its own game. But here is where practical reality sets in. Hard. The Matrice 4 Enterprise supports mission speeds of up to 21 meters per second. That is approximately 47 miles per hour. The reason it can fly that fast while collecting usable imagery is its mechanical shutter, which eliminates motion blur at high flight speeds by capturing the entire frame simultaneously. The Mavic 4 Pro, which relies on an electronic shutter, needs to be kept to around 15 miles per hour or less to avoid motion blur, degrading the collected imagery. That is less than a third of the M4E's mapping speed. On a large site, that difference does not just add time, it multiplies. What the M4E completes in 1 hour, the M4 Pro might need 3 or more hours to match. Time is money in this industry. Additionally, the Matrice 4 Enterprise supports fully automated 5-directional oblique capture and smart 3D mapping missions natively through DJI Pilot 2. Achieving up to 40% greater efficiency than previous oblique systems. A single M4E flight can map up to 2.8 square kilometers. The Mavic 4 Pro does not support these automated 3D mission types. Capturing oblique data requires manual flying, which is manageable on small inspection jobs but becomes genuinely impractical at commercial scale. There are also minor gimbal stability quirks during waypoint transitions on the M4 Pro that I observed in my testing. Small inconsistencies that can create data gaps across a large area mission. RTK accuracy. I promised you at the start of this video that around the 7-minute mark, I would reveal the single feature that has won me more commercial contracts than anything else. We are here, and that feature is RTK, real-time kinematic positioning. The Matrice 4 Enterprise has a built-in RTK module that supports the extended L5 frequency band and uses GNSS plus Vision Fusion positioning. What does that actually mean in practical terms? It means the drone is receiving precise centimeter-level positional data from multiple satellite networks in real time throughout every second of every flight, not just at takeoff, not just at the home point. Every photo, every waypoint, every data point in your collected imagery is tagged with positional accuracy that can be as tight as 1 to 2 centimeters horizontally. That is the difference between a map that is survey grade and one that is simply pretty good. Almost every formal project specification I have received in the last 2 years has included the phrase RTK capable drone required. Construction companies, civil engineering firms, government agencies, they are not just asking for maps, they are asking for accurate maps. And when a client writes RTK required into a contract, the Mavic 4 Pro is automatically disqualified. There is currently no way to add RTK capability to the M4 Pro. It cannot be retrofitted. It does not have the module. That is a hard stop for a significant segment of the commercial drone market. Now, if you are primarily doing real estate photography, cinematic content, or occasional low-accuracy mapping, RTK may not matter to you right now. But I want you to think about where your business is headed, not just where it is today. Because the moment you land your first high-accuracy mapping contract, and those are consistently among the highest value contracts available to commercial drone pilots, you are going to wish you had the M4E. That is a conversation I have had with too many pilots who bought the wrong drone first. Controllers and charging. Let's talk about the gear around the drones, because the controllers and charging ecosystems tell you a lot about who these products were designed for and where DJI's priorities actually lie. The Mavic 4 Pro Creator Combo comes with the new RC Pro 2 controller, and I have to say, this thing is genuinely impressive. It features a 7-inch mini LED display with a peak brightness of 2000 nits and a sustained brightness of 1600 nits, which remains completely legible in direct midday sunlight. It has a smart folding design. The screen folds down, and when you flip it up, the control sticks automatically rise into position. There is no detaching and reattaching sticks every time you travel. The screen also rotates to portrait orientation, instantly syncing the drone's gimbal for vertical video. The whole package is compact, intuitive, and fast to deploy. For a traveling content creator or photographer, it is close to perfect. The Matrice 4 Enterprise pairs with the RC+2, a substantially larger, ruggedized industrial controller built for all-day professional use. It supports hot swappable batteries for continuous operation without shutdowns and accepts an LTE dongle for simplified network RTK connectivity in the field, a small detail that dramatically simplifies operations on complex mapping projects. Heavier and bulkier than the RC Pro 2? Yes. Is that a problem for enterprise use? Not even slightly. Professionals carry gear. Now, the charging situation. The M4E ships with a charging hub and a 100-watt power adapter. The hub charges batteries sequentially. It brings each battery to 100% before moving to the next one, which means in a back-to-back mission scenario with 3 batteries, your second and third batteries will not all be ready simultaneously after the first flight. The Mavic 4 Pro's Creator Combo includes a 240-watt parallel charging hub that charges all 3 batteries at the same time, completing a full 3 battery charge in approximately 90 minutes. For an enterprise drone commanding a professional price tag, the M4E's sequential charging approach is a real operational limitation on busy field days, and it deserves to be called out. Software ecosystems. Software might be the most underrated part of the drone purchase decision, and it is also the area where DJI most clearly reveals its strategy of market segmentation. The Mavic 4 Pro runs on the DJI Fly app. If you have ever used a Mavic drone before, this will feel immediately familiar. It is clean, user-friendly, and well-optimized for photo and video workflows. You can plan basic grid missions, access intelligent flight modes, and manage your media library efficiently. For consumer and prosumer use, it is genuinely excellent software. The Matrice 4 Enterprise runs on DJI Pilot 2, purpose-built mission planning software designed for enterprise operations. It supports advanced automated mission types, including 2D orthophoto surveys, 5-directional oblique 3D captures, smart 3D modeling, and linear corridor missions. It integrates directly with DJI Terra for high-precision photogrammetry processing, connects cleanly with RTK network services, and includes tools like real-time real-time survey quality reports that you can review while still on site. If you have ever tried to plan a serious large-area mapping mission inside DJI Fly, you already know the limitations. Pilot 2 is in a completely different class for professional workflows. I also want to address a question I receive constantly. Will DJI ever open up a full SDK for the Mavic 4 Pro to allow third-party mapping apps like Drone Deploy to build complete mission support? My honest assessment is that it is unlikely to happen at a level that genuinely competes with the enterprise ecosystem. Doing so would directly cannibalize M4E sales, and DJI's product strategy has consistently maintained a deliberate capability separation between their consumer and enterprise lines. They have built a sophisticated, tiered ecosystem, and they know exactly what they are doing. The final verdict. All right, we have covered every major category. You have seen the data. You have seen the comparisons. Now it is time for the verdict, and I am going to give it to you without hedging because you came here for a real answer. Choose the DJI Mavic 4 Pro if you are primarily a content creator, photographer, or videographer who also needs light mapping capability. If your business is built around delivering stunning visuals, cinematic footage, high-resolution stills, real estate packages, commercial photography, the M4 Pro is a remarkable tool that will absolutely serve you. Its 100-megapixel quad Bayer capture produces imagery that will impress virtually every client. Its 6K at 60 frames per second video capability puts broadcast-quality footage in a foldable package that fits in a backpack. The Creator Combo at $4,649 is a serious investment, but for a full creative and light survey kit, the value proposition is compelling. Choose the DJI Matrice 4. Enterprise if mapping and photogrammetry are core, not occasional, parts of your business. If you regularly deliver survey-grade data, if your contracts require RTK accuracy, if you are flying large-scale sites where mission speed translates directly to billable efficiency, and if you need fully automated 5-directional 3D modeling workflows, the M4E, starting at $4,799, is still the professional mapping standard. Its mechanical shutter enabling flights at nearly 47 miles per hour, built-in RTK, native DJI Pilot 2 integration, factory-calibrated sensors, and laser rangefinder are features that exist because the workflows demanding them are real, recurring, and high value. And here is the scenario that I increasingly find myself recommending to commercial pilots who ask me directly: own both. Use the Mavic 4 Pro as your creative and light survey tool. Bring out the M4E when the contract spec demands RTK and survey-grade accuracy. The combined investment is significant, but for a full-service drone business, having both systems available means you never have to turn down a contract because of your gear. All the links, both drones, the online mapping course, and the upcoming hands-on workshop are in the description below. Workshop seats fill fast, so if you have been on the fence, now is the time to lock in your spot.